Dear students, let us discuss some of the topics of current affairs as on April 23, 2021. COVID-19 updates. 3,14,835 cases logged in a day in India. Australia announced 30% reduction in flights coming from high-risk COVID-19 nations like India. And United Kingdom airport has refused extra flights from India. United Arab Emirates banned travel from India for 10 days. 18 plus adults can register for vaccination against COVID-19 at Cowin and Arogya Setu apps. From Punjab, free vaccine for all 18 plus adults in the government hospitals. The virtual summit took place, Leaders Summit on Climate, which is taking place from 22 to 23 April 2021. USA President Joe Biden delivered the inaugural address. United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres addressed it, and our Prime Minister of India Narendra Modi also addressed the summit and called for concrete action on climate change, with Biden announces India-US partnership on climate and clean energy, and Narendra Modi pointed that India has encouraged several global initiatives such as the International Solar Alliance and Coalition for Disaster Resilience. Further, the Prime Minister Modi said India's per capita carbon footprint is 60% lower than the global average because the lifestyle of its people is still rooted in sustainable traditional practices, and the world has to learn from it. The International Solar Alliance is an international alliance launched by His Excellency Mr. Narendra Modi, the Honorable Prime Minister of India, and His Excellency Mr. François Hollande, former Honorable President of France, on 30th of November 2015 at the 21st session of the United Nations Climate Change Conference of the Parties in Paris, France. Former UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon attended the launch alongside the heads of about 120 nations who affirmed their participation in the alliance to dedicate efforts for the promotion of solar energy. The image has been taken from the official website of the International Solar Alliance, which is https isolaralliance.org as given in the site. This is the photograph as clicked in while launching the International Solar Alliance with nearly 120 heads of states, and the headquarters of International Solar Alliance is in Gurugram, National Capital Region of Delhi. Coalition for Disaster Resilient Infrastructure. The Coalition for Disaster Resilient Infrastructure is an international coalition of countries, United Nations agencies, multilateral development banks, the private sector, and academic institutions that aims to promote disaster resilient infrastructure. Its objective is to promote research and knowledge sharing in the fields of infrastructure, risk management, standards, financing, and recovery mechanisms. It was also launched by the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi at the 2019 UN Climate Action Summit in September 2019. The Indian Navy joins Indonesia's hunt for missing submarine. An Indonesian submarine, KRI Nanggala, is reported to be missing for past 2-3 days, and it is carrying a crew of 53 personnel, and there is going to be a shortage of oxygen over the submarine, and it was last located almost 25-30 miles north of the island of Bali in Indonesia, and India has dispatched its deep submergence rescue vessel to assist the Indonesian Navy in search and rescue efforts for locating the submarine. The deep submergence rescue vessel system, which Indian Navy has sent, can locate a submarine up to 1,000 meter in depth, utilizing its state-of-the-art side scan sonar and remotely operated vehicle. This figure shows Indonesia, its capital Jakarta, and on the north is Java Sea, and this is the island of Bali, and the submarine is reported to be missing nearly 100 kilometers north of Bali in this region. This image has been taken from the website of BBC and it is acknowledged. Thanks, my dear students.